Steve, can you show me what farmers should consider when they're looking at various diseases and how to identify certain ones like crown rot?
Crown rot is usually fairly diagnostic in that you have a whole plant or groups of plant, a main tiller and all of its subtillers, and that die together, so that you've got a grouping of plants and heads that are bleached. Whereas something like head scab might be one here and one there. Some varieties like this one are kind of difficult to sort that because they have a pretty natural range of green heads to those that are maturing and showing some color. But there's some scab infected heads, but not many. They're usually more individual and portions of the head instead of the whole head. But in a grouping like this where all the heads are uniformly bleached as well as the rest of the plant down, that most likely is crown rot.
If you see some bleached heads out in a wheat field, does that necessarily mean that they have scab, or could it be some other malady?
Oftentimes it's scab. This year the early winter wheat varieties have some level of scab infection at most locations, but it doesn't necessarily have to be scab. It could be something else. There are things like bloom blotch that can give a similar appearance. You've got the crown rot that will give you bleached heads. And then we also have the wheat stem maggot that can cut through the vascular bundles of the stem lower down and bleach a head. And you just pull that and it separates easily from the rest of the stem below. But there's a number of things that bleach heads and cause discolorations, and it isn't all scab. It takes some closer investigation to sort through them.